dawn of a new day, and we got some mail. Whoa. Why did we get so much mail? That's a lot of mail. All from Shining Finger. Moeka here. Are you a student, Okebe-kun? Are you on summer break? Moeka. Are you a day person or a night person? If you'd rather I email you around a certain time, let me know. I want you to reply as soon as you can, but I don't want to be a bother, so let me know, okay? Moeka. By the way, I don't like talking on the phone, so please don't call me. Bye-bye. Moeka. I just remembered I didn't tell you my phone number. That's okay. Emojis. It's okay, I'm a lot more comfortable communicating by email anyway. What about you, Okebe-kun? Moeka. Are you still asleep? Rise and shine. Have you talked to the super hacker yet? Oh, and I'd also like to hear more about Josh. What's his face? I'm super curious, Moeka. I'm nocturnal, so I usually don't go to bed until the sun comes up. Jeez, it's not so bad once you get used to it. Only when you wake up. Moeka. Why can't we reply to anybody anymore? I swear we broke it by like replying 4 times. Or whatever. Twice. I want to reply to her, but we can't. So weird. How do we... Is this just people we see? Alright. Wait. We change our wallpaper. That's sick. Phone ringtone. Wait. Gate of Steiner. That's where we're going. We're going with that one. And then our male ringtone, Village. Okay. That just seems like a classic. Ooh, that one's groovy. We're going with... Oh, shit. We're going with Over the Sky. Oops, I keep clicking right click. Confirm that. Alright, cool. Anyway. Dawn of a new day. Actually, it's already noon. We didn't sleep at all. Ooh, sleep deprivation makes the summer sun seem all the brighter. I really don't want to go outside, but I'm fed up with the humidity inside the lab. I chug a bottle of Dr. P. My stomach protests. Maybe I drank too fast. I'm exhausted, my hands are shaking slightly, and my vision is cloudy. I could pass out if I'm not careful. Maybe I should take a shower. I should stave off the exhaustion, if only temporarily. This building has basic shower room. There's no bath, but it's enough. The lab would be hell without it. Daru's at his computer, and his back turned towards me. His right leg is bouncing impatiently. The room is mostly silent, save for the electric fans humming and Daru's mouse clicks. Daru doesn't look my way, and he doesn't try to start a conversation. Neither do I. I don't have the energy. Outside is a sunny summer afternoon, but inside the air is stale and empty of life. Yesterday, that shocking experiment, that's a pun, I'm sure, convinced me that the phone wave named subject change was also a time machine. But Kurisu didn't seem willing to accept the results. She just started screaming. A time machine? A time machine? It can't be. Then she took a mad dash out of the lab. It was like she couldn't get out of here fast enough. As for Mayuri, she was depressed about her chicken and bananas, so she skipped out on her daily costume sewing and went home. Grudges over food run deep, I guess. Which leaves the lab empty, save for Daru and me. Our enthusiasm shot through the roof when we realized that the phone wave named subject to change had a tremendous hidden potential. We nearly died of excitement after successfully sending an email to the past. We stayed up all night doing experiments to confirm whether or not the phone wave named subject to change is indeed a time machine. The results, however, we went up to the supermarket and stocked up on a wide variety of items. We tossed each item into the phone wave named subject to change, but everything failed. No change. Nothing happened. After the experiment, where the discharge phenomenon occurred, everything warmed up normally. No jellification. Suddenly, we couldn't get anything to happen. We still have no idea why. First, let's review the problems revealed by this last round of experiments. Problem 1. Electrical discharge safety precautions. We removed everything flammable from the development room to reduce the risk of fire. We also prepared 2 fire buckets full of water, just in case. That's not a fundamental solution. We'll keep an eye out from now on. If things get dangerous, we should seriously reconsider consider relocating our experiments. Okay. Problem 2. Mass increase. When the discharge phenomenon occurs, the phone wave, named subject to change, suddenly gains mass for unknown reasons. Because of this, the microwave broke the table and made a dent in the floor. Did they clean it all up? What happened? To deal with this issue, we placed the microwave on the floor. We spread cushions and blankets underneath. How's the desk fixed? We placed the microwave on the floor. We spread cushions and blankets underneath. This hides the hole in the floor, too. It's only a temporary fix, though. If we make any more holes, Mr. Braun is quite capable of raising my rent. That's to say, nothing of calamity will cause it if it falls through the floor. Anyway, we need to find the source of this mass increase, if amateurs like us even can, that is. But the first 2 problems pale before the third. The last problem is critical. Until we solve it, we can't even really experiment with the phone wave named subject to change. Problem 3. We're not even sure if the necessary conditions send the email to the past. No matter how many times we tried, we couldn't pin a single condition. We spent the entire night doing trial and error. We tried over 40 different things, but not once could we reproduce the discharge phenomenon. Oh, discharge phenomenon. I don't know what that yawn was. I'm really sorry. I had the idea that opening the microwave door was the key. That theory was proven false. There might even be something else I'm missing, but for now, we're at an impasse. We started off in high spirits, but grew more and more frustrated as time progressed, which brings us to the present. Honestly, I gave up. That's why I spent the entire morning lazing about like this. What's up, Shining Finger? I haven't gotten a reply yet. Are you still asleep? You sleep too much, Okabe-kun. You're living like an old man. Well, I guess I'm not one to talk. Well, now. Anyway, let me know when you have something on the IBN 5100. Pretty please. I wish I could reply to her. I want to reply. Well, I don't know why I can't. Another email pops up on my phone. I've been getting way too many of these since yesterday. They're all from Shining Finger, the woman called Kiryu Moeka. I've never used an email this often before. Even Mayuri only sends me 1 or 2 a day. She's like a teenage girl. Frankly, this is starting to get on my nerves. I saw how fast Shining Finger typed. I guess, yeah. That should have been enough to tip me off that she was a male demon. I was careless. It's too much of a pain to reply, so I ignore it. Mayuri. Okay, so we can reply still. I don't know what's going on. Mayushi's spending money Mayushi's spending money is getting dangerously low. You and Daru need to chip in sometimes. You don't want me to get between me and my food. Let's talk about the food. You eat too much anyway? Go on a diet before it's too late? That's fucked up. Don't get angry. Next time I'll treat you to anything you want to eat, so keep buying more bananas for the sake of our experiments. Yeah, the crying face. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's not fucked up. Go on a diet, bitch. Stop eating. I finish off my bottle of Dr. P, and my stomach gurgles. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. I'm so hungry, I don't even feel like showering. Okay, bro. I call out to Daru, who's hammering on the keyboard. Hey, you want to go to Sound Booth for some beef bowl? Nah, too much trouble. Aren't you hungry? Yeah, but... Huh, you're such a bum. What is he doing on the computer anyway? Curious, so I casually peek over his shoulder. Whoa. There's an image of a futuristic-looking facility I've never seen before. Richly colored cords crawl through a gigantic octagonal tunnel, like the interior of a spaceship from a sci-fi movie. Based on the height of the people in the picture, the tunnel looks to be more like 10 meters tall. Incidentally, the people don't look Japanese. Daru sighs heartily. I don't know if the blank look in his eyes is from sleepiness, exhaustion, or if something is just wrong with him. The large hadron collider sure is cute. What did you just say? Large Hardon colander? I'm sorry, I can't read. Isn't that an incantation? No, a secret technique? Large Hadron Collider. You don't know about it? Grabbed Dar's relaxed out. Oh, sorry, his relaxed shoulders and wring them out. Oh, what are you doing? Are you cautious? Conscious? Wow, of course, man. What is the large holiday? I'm sorry, I'm skipping so hard. My finger's so thick. You know, it's what CERN uses to do their experiments. LHC for short. And seriously, Moe, recommended. You're lusting over something that's not even humanoid? Of course not, but there's something about it that gets me excited, you know? Makes me smile, you know? Did you feel that? Come to think of it, I remember you said that you found factories and the undersides of highways irresistible or something. Yeah, same thing. Where does it end? 2D, 3D, and even inanimate objects. Life's too short. I don't want to limit my interests, you know? And yet you'll do anything to avoid things that don't interest you. Hypocrite. CERN. That name. I've seen it somewhere, and recently. Where was it again? Oh, of course. John Titor. Oh yeah, that guy you mentioned earlier. He's the guy @Channel's going crazy about, isn't he? The one that might be an imposter? The one that might be an imposter? I was talking about the John Titor who appeared 10 years ago. He appeared 10 years ago? The same guy? I had hoped that Dar would remember, but no such luck. Anyway, John Titor mentioned CERN. I don't remember all of it, but there's one thing I'm sure of. Titor made a prediction, namely that the year 2034, CERN would develop a time machine. A time machine? What a timely topic. That wasn't 10 years ago. This new Titor said the same thing. It doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago or 10 seconds ago. That's not the point, Daru. This coincidence could very well be the choice of Steins Gate. Can we trust this Titor guy? Doesn't matter if we can trust him or not. Now we have something in common. A time machine. We should investigate CERN. We got nothing to lose. Vigor returns to my body. Curiosity truly is the greatest delicacy for a mad scientist like me. Anyway, the phone wave named subject to change experiment has hit a dead end for now. So it shouldn't matter if I make a little detour for this. Tell me everything you know about CERN. Sure thing. My CERN folder is smoking hot. God damn, my CERN folder. Dar strikes his keys with a renewed passion. Whoa. He goes to my pictures folder and opens a folder literally called CERN. CERN is the world's largest particle physics research institution. It's popularly called the European Laboratory for Particle Physics or the European Organization for Nuclear Research. It's close to the border of Switzerland and France, on the outskirts of Geneva. It's famous birthplace of HTML, HTTP, and the World Wide Web. Interesting. The World Wide Web? You mean the internet? Bingo. That's the thing. What? That thing at the beginning of most URLs. CERN invented that. All I know about CERN is that I needed to read Titor's book. I never knew they were that amazing. Most people aren't aware. There's a Japanese research working at CERN too. What sort of research does CERN do? Particle physics, mostly. CERN can do experiments no one else can because they have the biggest particle accelerators in the world. The low-energy anti-proton ring and the proton synchrotron booster, the large electron positron collider, and the big boss, the largest accelerator in the world, the LHC, Large Hadron Collider. Taku possess the ability to anthropomorphize in Moe form just about anything in the world just simply by sticking Tan on the end of its name. Daru's powers encompass even particle accelerators. Daru doesn't seem to notice my shock, he just brings up the next image. The LHC is a 27-kilometer long circular tunnel built underneath CERN's headquarters. Its purpose is to smash protons together in hope of creating unknown elementary particle reactions. They started experimenting last year. Before they started, there were rumors that the experiments might create mini black holes. Oh no, those mini black holes will swallow the Earth. The universe is in danger, etc. Mini black holes. I'm pretty sure Titter said this time machine used mini black holes. Are the things he said about CERN true? What's the possibility of that actually happening? 100%. That it. What? Won't. CERN officially denies it. Let's say a mini black hole was formed. The amount of energy would be so tiny that it would disappear instantly upon formation. It would be impossible for it to swallow the world. But where there's smoke, there's fire. If I remember correctly, Titter claimed that CERN began the time machine research in 2001. In 2034, they complete the time machine. Right now it's 2010. They actually started that research. It would have been about 9 years ago. According to their official announcements, they only began experimenting in 2008. That's suspicious. Of course, that's assuming Titter's story is true. Some of Titter's predictions were on the mark, but most weren't. I'm also perplexed by how everyone around me seems to have forgotten about Titter's 2000 appearance. There's something more important in Titter's tale, or at least I want there to be. Take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. Don't be surprised. I've sniffed out an evil conspiracy. John Titter. CERN. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah, that's right. They're likely connected to the organization. Huh. Coincidence. Come now, don't disappoint me. What? Evidence? Well, if you must know. Whispers. Whispers of my mad scientist intuition. Those bastards are trying to destroy the world. Yeah, with mini black holes. What if we were able to steal that technology? What then? Of course. Who do you think I am? Everything is the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Congru. Put away my phone and turned to find Daru giving me an exasperated look. Just who the hell are you fighting with? Daru, I know what we must do. What's that? Don't you was at me? You're supposed to grin like you know exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of super hacka are you? I wanted him to say something like, well, why the hell not? So what's in it for me? And we'd continue like this, grinning slyly the whole time. Me, a week's worth of potato chips. 10 days. Huh, you sure are a glutton. The dive makes you a hungry man. Deal, let's get started. You got it, boss. Something like that. Yep, a real cool conversation. But the real world Daru just purses his lips. You always give such half-baked explanations. Try to sound intelligible before you try to sound intelligent. Work with me here. You are a super hacker. Stop saying hacker. At least say hacker. See where I'm going with this? No, not at all. Just hearing that from Okarine makes me happy. Oh. Hack into CERN. Daru stares at me in disbelief. Is that some kind of joke? I know you can do it, Daru. Expose that dastardly deeds and find some hints that you can about the time machine. Dastardly deeds? You're just imagining that stuff, Okarine. We stand at a crossroads. Will a phone wave named subject to change become a functional time machine, or will it die as garbage in lab storage? You serious? I'm always serious. I look at Daru straight in the eye as I answer. Looks like that made him understand my position. Daru sweeps the garbage off his desk and sits up straight. I'm not responsible for the consequences. Got it?